I'm probably going to do this after every pick the Ravens make, or at least try to, because after round one of the draft, I kind of just, see what goes on for the rest of the rounds while also sticking around if the Ravens pick is close. But last night, with the 14th overall pick, the Ravens made a choice that, we pretty much all knew who they were going to pick. Even though guys like Ruben Bain, Kenyon Sadiq, and Makai Lemon were still on the board, the one guy that was on the board that a lot of people had the Ravens getting was Olaivavega Ioane from Penn State, and that is who they got, the guard, and that was a position that we definitely needed. Basically, both of our tackle spots are taken by Ronnie Stanley and Roger Rosengarten, and then we have John Simpson at one of the guard spots in center. Who knows? There are guys in the later rounds like Connor Lew and all that could definitely fit the bill, but we also have Javon Gwynn and Danny Pinter who could kind of, flip flop throughout the season. But Ione is definitely one that could come in and start immediately. It was the same thing with Ronnie Stanley when we took him in the first round, and he's going on what, year 11, I think this is for him. It's just a nice pick. It was a safe pick, but it was the right pick. It wasn't one of those safe picks where you're like, I see why they made it, but they didn't really need to. No, the Ravens needed to make this pick, and not that he was like the best available, but he was probably the best offensive lineman available at that point. So the Ravens got who we all projected them to get, and I think he's going to fit in nicely with this offense. Now I'm going to be interested to see where we go round two. Do we continue going offense? Maybe we get a wide receiver somewhere, or do we go defense and get a defensive tackle, or maybe another corner? There's a lot of options for the Ravens heading into day two. But day one went very nice, and I would dare give it an A+ because it is the move that they needed to make, and they ended up making it. They didn't question themselves. They didn't overthink it. They said he's there. This guy can be generational, and we decided to make the pick. So I'm very glad that we did. So I'm happy with it. Would like to hear in the comments below what do you guys think. But until then, I guess keep an eye during the draft after the Ravens picks, because I might be popping on to give my opinion on who they picked and whether or not I like it and what this may mean for the some players on the Ravens moving forward. But yeah, until then, stay safe out there, and I will catch you all in the next one.